click on an object, go to the Modifiers tab, click Add Modifiers, and go to Generate Subdivision Surface. Or go to Add Modifier, search and type in Sub and hit Enter. Or press Ctrl 1 or Ctrl 2 or Ctrl 3. Now if you have your modifier, you can adjust the amount of subdivisions here. That means if you go to top view, one subdivision looks like this, two subdivisions like this, three subdivisions like this. You can also do this directly while you add your modifier. When you press Ctrl 1, it's going to add a modifier with one subdivision, Ctrl 2 with two subdivisions, Ctrl 3, and so on and so forth. Now, if you have your modifier, you can select the object, right click and click Shade Smooth, and this will make it actually seem round. Also, if there's some shading artifacts with your object, you can right click and shade Auto Smooth, and that will fix some of them and will show up here in your modifiers tab. If you go to edit mode now, you cannot display this modifier by clicking this button. And now if you go into edit mode and you would insert this face, grab it down, you can't see what the modifier does. But if you toggle this on again, now you can see what happens. As you can see, this drastically changes the form of the object. If you don't want this to be a ball but just have rounded edges, you can do this one of two ways. One, by adding loop cuts, press Ctrl R, hover over an edge, click and drag it to an edge. Ctrl R, click and drag it to an edge. Now you have a cylinder. You can also more accurately do this. So when you press Ctrl R, you can scroll up and then you can scale on the axis to make it the same on both sides. Now you have a beveled cube. You can do this another way. When you select all these edges, press A or select the edges you want. You can now press Shift E and drag up or down. There in the corner you can see the amount of creasing you're going to do. And you set it to 1, it just creases this edge and it makes it very hard. You can select all, press Shift E like this, and you also get a pop-up where you can manually increase the crease or decrease it. Now you could still bevel the edges to make it look smooth.